Ice for a heart and coal for eyes, watching the orange embers rise. Behind the glass the world is gold, while I'm out here in the biting cold. The frost is thick, a silver chain, holding the pulse inside my vein. Beneath the winter I start to feel a fever that is far too real. I didn't reach, I didn't knock, but I felt the frozen heaven shock, as if the blizzard forgot the sting. When the hearth began to sing, I nearly broke the window pane to feel the fire and then the rain. But every time the latch begins to turn, I fear the lesson I'm about to learn. I don't know how to stay when the warmth starts to wash me away. Every spark that finds its way damps before it stays. Crystal skin and a hollow chest, a long-term stay as a winter guest. I watch the shadows dance on the wall and fear the moment that I'll fall. The sky is open, a summer day beyond the safety of my grave. But when the first wave starts to glow, I hide within the falling snow. I don't know if I can bear the softness of the indoor air, but every shiver in the gale is a ghost of a solid tale. Maybe I've been a storm too long to learn the rhythm of a song and melt, or a soul that learned to freeze before it felt the summer breeze and felt I'm a statue made of pouring white, afraid to touch the living light again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. Sent. I chose the path of the malcontent. I stepped back into the howling night and turned my back on the golden light. No soft touch, no liquid grace, just the frost upon a faceless face. I kept the winter, I kept the floor, and let the fire die behind the door. White marble and a heavy weight, a masterpiece in a frozen state. I can feel the shape beneath the skin, waiting for the glory to begin. The chisel's sharp, the hammer's near, but I'm paralyzed by an ancient fear. Beneath the surface I start to feel a heartbeat that is far too real. I didn't break, I didn't yield. I stay behind this rocky shield, as if the mountain forgot the height. When the artist stepped into the light, I nearly let the world see me, the version that was meant to be. But every time the dust begins to fly, I hide the angel from the sky. I don't know how to stand, formed by a stranger's hand. Every spark that finds its way crumbles before it stays. Jagged edges and a cold embrace, a half-carved smile on a faceless face. I watch the sunlight hit the floor and fear the opening of the door. The sky is open, a gallery hall beyond the safety of this wall. But when the steel begins to bite, I pull the shadows back tonight. I don't know if I can bear the eyes of everyone standing there, but every shiver in the stone is a soul I'm scared to own. Maybe I've been a rock too long to learn the rhythm of a song and breathe, or a soul that learned to stay before it let the chips away to leave. I'm a king trapped in a block, stuck within my own bedrock again. And the only truth I see is on the cage that's holding me. The hammer swung with a perfect aim to give my spirit a living name. But I hardened the grain and I dulled the blade and chose to stay in the debris I made. No smooth curves, no white light grace, just the rough lines of a hidden face. I buried the beauty, I kept the floor, and blunted the chisel forevermore. The sunrise bills through broken clouds, soft enough to calm me down. Golden light on empty streets, like hope arriving quietly. The ocean drifts beneath the breeze, never asking certainty. It rises, falls, then moves again, like hearts that learn to slowly mend. I used to fear the shifting air, the thought of losing what was there. But every season leaves to show another way for life to grow. And the sky learns to change, still it stays the same. Through every storm and every scar, it remembers what it are. I don't need to know everywhere I'll go. Maybe healing doesn't start with answers, but an open heart. the ash, proof that endings never last. But birds return when winter fades, trusting warmth they cannot trace. And somewhere in their fragile flight, I see my own returning light. I don't have to rush the dawn or pretend the hurt is gone. Even rivers stained by rain still reflect the sky again. Maybe life was never meant to leave us untouched in the end at all. Maybe every wound we hide becomes the place where roots survive and grow. I'm a forest after fire, still carrying the smoke but higher now. And the truth I finally know is I was growing through the slow. Yeah, the sky learns to change, yet still it remains, holding every shade of blue, every old and every new. I don't turn away from the winds that choose to stay, 'cause every storm that passed through me left behind more room to breathe. And somewhere beneath the open skies, I think I'm learning how to rise. Glass cathedral clear and tight, holding back the ghost of night. I'm a flicker, I'm a spark, safe within this hollow dark. No wind to blow, no rain to fall. I'm the master of this wall. Beneath the wick I start to feel a warmth that is far too real. I didn't flare, I didn't rise, but I felt the burning in my eyes, as if the wax forgot the cold when the silver air began to hold. I nearly broke the glass tonight to set the frozen room alight, but every time the seal begins to hiss, I turn away from the oxygen's kiss. I don't know how to burn without fearing the ash. I'll learn every spark that finds its way fades before it stays. Transparent prison, sterile skin, where no shadows can get in. I watch the wood and watch the coal and fear the fire for my soul. The sky is open, a roaring sun, beyond the safety I have won. But when the first breath starts to leak, I find the silence that I seek. I don't know if I can bear the wild hunger of the air, but every shiver in my light is a flame I'm terrified to ignite. Maybe I've been a spark too long to learn the rhythm of a song and blaze, or a soul that learned to hide before it let the world inside the haze. I'm a sun that's scared to shine. was cracked, the air was sweet. I felt the rush of the coming heat, but I chose to starve the rising fire and choke the throat of my own desire. I sucked the breath from out the space and wiped the glow from off my face. I am the cold, I am the gray, the light that chose to waste away. The pale moon hangs above the pines like a question without replies. Silver light on quiet ground, searching for what won't be found. The river carves through stone and sand, without a map, without a plan. And somehow still it finds the sea, while I get lost inside of me. I spent so long afraid to bend, like breaking meant the sudden end. But every branch out in the storm still reaches for the morning warmth. Where the rivers go, nobody truly knows, yet they keep moving anyway, through every shade of gray. I don't know pulling me toward the light. The autumn leaves release the air like they were never meant to stay there. No fear of falling from the trees, just trust within the unseen breeze. The mountains wear their scars with grace, every crack shaped by time and rain. And maybe all the pain I hide is slowly shaping me inside. I don't have the answers now, only silence teaching how to sit beneath uncertain skies without believing hope has died. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it's the breaking clouds at dawn. Maybe strength is simply this, still choosing life in emptiness and moving on. I'm a shoreline after storms, still unfinished, still reborn again. And the hardest truth to learn is the hurt won't disappear, but neither will I. Where the rivers go, I think I'll someday know. But even if the road is long, the current still moves on. I don't feel the rain or every kind of change, 'cause every season passing through leaves behind a different blue. And somewhere beyond what I can see, the horizon waits for me. every dream I couldn't keep, still glowing softly underneath. The river curls around the stone, never asking where it's going. And I envy how it moves without the fear I always choose. I didn't fall, I didn't fly, just stayed somewhere between goodbye and all the words I never said, still circling inside my head. Beneath the quiet sky, I let the silence rise. Every cloud I held within turned to rain upon my skin. I don't know where it ends or where the healing bends, but every storm I tried to hide was only asking to be cried. The branches sway against the wind, but never break beneath its grip. And there's a lesson somewhere there in how they bend instead of tear. The ocean doesn't fear the night, it keeps returning with the tide, while I keep pulling back my heart each time it dares to restart. I don't know how to let things be without controlling what I see, but the moon above the sea still shines without apologizing. Maybe pain was never meant to stay locked behind a fence forever. Maybe all the cracks I hide are where the morning slips inside together. I'm a field before the spring, still afraid of blossoming again. And the hardest thing to learn isn't every loss gonna end the same. Beneath the quiet sky, I no longer ask why. Every tear that touched the ground left a new life around. I don't turn away when the winds decide to stay, 'cause every part I tried to fight was leading me back to light. And somewhere beneath the blue, I'm learning to grow through. Iron walls and a ceiling of lead, where all the thunder goes to bed. I'm a rainbow wrapped in a paper skin, waiting for the fire to begin. The fuse is dry, the fuse is long, a silent verse of a violent song. Beneath the casing I start to feel a pressure that is far too real. I didn't ignite, I didn't flare, but I felt the weight of the outer air, as if the stars forgot the light. When the bunker swallowed up the night, I nearly broke the hatch tonight to dye the clouds in neon light. But every time the spark begins to crawl, I push the shadows against the wall. I don't know how to shine without losing every inch of mine. Every spark that finds its way smothers before it stays. Dusty shelves and a heavy lock, counting the rhythm of a broken clock. I see the sky through a tiny slit and fear the moment that I'm lit. The world is open, a dark abyss beyond the safety of a miss. But when the heat begins to rise, I hide the sun behind my eyes. I don't know if I can bear to scatter myself into the air, but every shiver in my core is a glory I'm terrified to pour. Maybe I've been a secret too long to learn the rhythm of a song and burst, or a soul that learned to wait before it challenged its own fate. And cursed, I'm a star that's scared to burn, with no more lessons left to learn again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. The match was struck, the flame was near. I chose the safety of my fear. I blew the light out with the sigh and watched the chance for beauty die. No colored smoke, no thunderous sound, just the silence underground. I kept the powder, I kept the floor, and double bolted the bunker door. Painted timber and a linen sail, a tiny world fragile and pale. I'm the captain of a sea of dust, with anchors made of ancient rust. The glass is curved, the glass is clear, a crystal wall for every fear. Beneath the varnish I start to feel a tide that is far too real. I didn't roll, I didn't sway, but I felt the salt from miles away, as if the wood forgot the tree. When the room began to smell like sea, I nearly shattered the ship tonight to catch the storm in the morning light. But every time the shelf begins to quake, I fear the path I'm meant to take. I don't know how to float without the glass around my boat. Every spark that finds its way drowns before it stays. Silk thread rigging and a wooden mast, holding the ghost of a glorious past. I watch the clouds through the window pane and fear the thunder and fear the rain. The sky is open and deep blue, wild beyond the of the harbor's child. But when the gravity starts to pull, I find the void and call it full. I didn't face the crashing blue, but I felt the wind as it hurried through. And every shiver in the hull is a dream I'm trying to annul. Maybe I've been a shelf too long to learn the rhythm of a song and sail, or a soul that learned to stay before it let the world away. To fail, I'm a giant in a tiny tomb, scared to find the ocean's room again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. The bottle tipped to the very edge, I saw the reef beyond the ledge, but I studied the base and I held the cork and chose the static over the work. No crashing waves, no salt spray face, just the silence and the dusty space. I saved the glass, I kept the floor, and turned my back on the ocean's door. Liquid crystal in a grid of light, watching the world change overnight. I'm a tiny spark in a sea of blue, holding a version of the old and true. The images flicker, the images fade in the digital garden that we've made. Beneath the surface I start to feel a spectrum that is far too real. I didn't shift, I didn't blend, but I felt the signal try to send, as if the logic forgot the frame. When the fire called me by my name, I nearly changed my color tonight to join the dance of the blinding light. But every time the refresh starts to run, I stay the same, the only one. I don't know how to flow with a beauty I can't control. Every spark that finds its way glitches before it stays. Millions of brothers moving fast, tracing a future, erasing the past. I see the motion, I see the grace, and fear the loss of my tiny space. The sky is open, a 4K dream, beyond the safety of this stream. But when the update begins to load, I find another way to corrode. I don't know if I can bear the weight of being scattered there, but every shiver in the power is a ghost of my final hour. Maybe I've been static too long to learn the rhythm of a song and move, or a soul that learned to stay before it let the light away to prove I'm a point that refuses to line, stuck within my own design again. And the lonely truth I see is I'm the cage that's holding me. The refresh rate tried to wash me away, but I burned my shadow into the gray. I froze my soul in a jagged line and broke the code of the grand design. No fluid motion, no neon stream, Sounds like old forgotten names falling softly to the street, like memories beneath my feet. The canyon holds the echo long of every place where I went wrong. Yet even stone worn down by time still survives the endless tide. I kept my heart beneath the frost, counting every little loss, like winter was the only way to keep the breaking far away. But the earth still turns and the wildfire burns, even after all the smoke leaves the sky half broke. I don't know how to heal without learning how to feel, but every scar beneath my skin is proof I've still been living. The birds still leave before the cold, trusting paths they've never known. And somewhere in that fragile flight, there's a kind of fearless light. The desert cracks beneath the sun, yet waits for rain to someday come, like hope buried deep below, still believing